And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at Kids Chronicles Quest for the Moonstones. Now, Kids Chronicles is one of the first games from Lucky Duck Kids. Lucky Duck makes some fantastic games. One of my personal favorite games is Chronicles of Crime. It is a game in which you use an app on your phone, iPad, Android, whatever. You use an app along with cards in the game to go through and discover a whodunit. Now, I love playing that game. I play it with my wife, I play it with friends and so on. But there's murder and violence and death. It is a murder mystery game for the most part. It can be kind of gory and, your typical, NCIS or Law and Order episode. Well, I want to be able to have the same experience with my kids, and that's what this provides. Kids Chronicles Quest for the Moonstones, you are going and, there's a prince missing. Where did he go? Let's figure it out. And it's in a fantasy world. And again, it uses a marriage of an app along with the contents of this board game to play it. Let me show you. To play this game, you need the board, which has two sides. One side is in the winner, and the other side is your normal fantasy kingdom. You have a deck of character cards that show various characters that you're going to meet on your journey, and then you have a deck of item cards. And then you need an app. So here on my phone, we have the Kids Chronicles app. We'll click this, and they keep updating their apps, by the way. I noticed I updated this one here. So here it says Becoming Apprentice Magicians, The Missing Prince, The Sleeping Giant. There are various things you can play. So if I'm starting from the beginning of this is a tutorial that walks you through it, and it tells you all the different things that you're going to be able to do. So in this game, you will often have sort of a picture here. And this is a 3D picture, and you're going to look around this picture. And you can move the camera, which I can't really show you as well here, but you can also use your finger. You're looking for items, see that staff there, and you're looking for people. So one person will look at the picture and tell people the different things that they see and find. Other players are going to go through the decks of cards, and I might go through these cards and go, oh, is that the guy I found? That looks like the magician that was in there. And someone else might be going through here looking for that staff. Here in the tutorial, they'll say, have you spotted the character and the object in the tower? Okay, yes, I did. And you can look again if you want to. So look for the cards. You'll put the card in your treasure bag, which is down at the bottom of the board, and you'll put this person in the location. So we start in the tower, so they go to that location. And it shows you that stuff here. Now, the way the game works is you're going to be able to go from location to location. You just scan the QR from those locations. You have to follow the paths. You can talk to somebody. And again, you just scan the QR code on that person. So here's Merlin. He starts talking to you, and he goes through. You have to find the moon cat. And so you go through here, and he says, find the moon cat in this pile. So you go through the pile here of cards. You'll find the moon cat. You haven't found the moon cat, so we put them up here. That's because when you talk to somebody, like I'm talking to Merlin right now, I can ask Merlin, tell me about the moon cat. See, he's been asked about the cat, and then he says something. He says, strange paw prints have been found near the swamp. Now, this kind of talks to you and says what to do here. I could ask Merlin about this staff here. And he talks about how it's his old magician's staff. So he gives information. You can ask anybody about anything. When you're done, you can say goodbye. I can say, you know what? I'm going to go up to the swamp. So I click the QR code of the swamp. It says it smells bad here. And then when you get to a new place for the first time, again, it goes into this mode where you're going to look at the scene. And you look around at the 3D scene, and there's somebody there standing in the water. I'm looking for an item. I see some sort of apple there. So you look around at this thing and tell everybody else. And when you find the stuff, again, you'll go through here trying to find it. You keep doing this until you solve the mystery, whatever the mystery might be. As you go to different locations, there can usually be up to 2 different people there. You can find all sorts of items there, and you might use an item on something, give an item to somebody until you solve the mystery. And then you go to the next one. It's a cooperative game where you're all working together. That's how you play. Right now, you can hear the sound effects of the app. You don't have to play with them, but we're in this swamp. So if you go to a different location, let's say I go here in the forest, you can hear the sound effects change. All right, not a big deal, but I thought the sound effects were really well done. The graphics are also very nice as you look around. This is a spooky forest. There's a fog there. You can't really see much right now. And that's good because it means that it gives you that feeling of being in the forest. You probably have to go somewhere first. I think the app is really well done. This is Lucky Duck. Their apps always work nicely. You can set it so it automatically scans QR codes or where you have to press the button to scan the codes. The artwork itself, there's not a ton of characters in this game, but they're all very different and varied, easy to tell apart. Love the artwork on these cards, and the items are the same way. Lots of different colorful items. The box itself, which has an insert to put stuff, has a spot to save these because you're looking for moonstones, so you can save them from game to game. And the fact that the board itself, has 2 different sides is nice. Ooh, it's winter. Things like this are fun, and I just thought component-wise, as with all Lucky Duck's games, this is just flawless in how it's put together. I think Lucky Duck is on the forefront of combining app technology with board games. They've done it very well, and there's lots of companies that are doing it, but once again, they show just how well to do it. This is Chronicles of Crimes for kids. That's what that was kind of positioned as. It is much simpler. A lot of the game revolves in looking at those scenes, but I mean, when you move the scene around, it shows 1 or 2 characters, it shows 1 or 2 items. You can see them. You're not going, I wonder what's behind that corner there. No, it's really obvious. Now, the game is not completely obvious, the tutorial is, but after that, you say, I go here, I do this, which spot should I go to next? But it does make sense thematically. This person's hungry. I found an apple. Maybe I should take this apple and give it to that person. So with this particular game, I enjoyed it, but again, it was definitely more aimed at kids, and I enjoyed watching them go through the story. Once we were done, I said, hey, go try this on your own. They went off, played the whole game on their own, went through, solved the mystery and everything, and didn't need my help at all. And I liked that. I liked that the game was easy enough, scan stuff, go through the mystery, and solve it. Some people don't like mixing technology with board gamers, but board games with technology, all those people are quite old. Kids enjoy this stuff. It's really good, and the technology, while you're there, you're not like on your phone the whole time. You use it, then you talk back and forth and say, hey, the prince is missing. Maybe the cat we've been talking to has been the prince the whole time. No, he's not. But I like that kind of interaction between the players. There's a little bit of music, a lot of sound effects, and the whole thing comes together as just a very fun story that is kind of half video game and half board game, but most importantly, involves everybody else. Now, if this is like Chronicles of Crime, I wouldn't be surprised if other scenarios are available for downloading now. I want to say that there's 5 in this in the app, with not including the tutorial. But that's a lot of gaming in there. And again, this company has a reputation. People can go online and make their own apps and stuff. So looking forward to seeing what comes in the future. But as is, this is a phenomenally well done game for kids that uses technology from 2021 in a fantastic way. Bright colors, good art, fun stories, and allows me to do something that I really enjoy, Chronicles of Crime, but takes out the murder and violence and all that and brings it down to a kid's level. So check it out. That is Kids Chronicles Quest for the Moonstones. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching the Dice Tower. Dice Tower Judgment, kid approved!